Have you ever stumbled across a place so strange it almost doesn't seem real? That's what we're diving into today. Imagine walking on volcanic rocks perfectly shaped into hexagons, or seeing a geyser that looks like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie because someone accidentally drilled there. Weird, right? What's the strangest place you've heard of? Let's check out these jaw-dropping spots together. You won't believe your eyes. Number 7. Giant's Causeway, Ireland. So, let's kick off our tour in Ireland, at a place that's as cool as it is quirky, Giant's Causeway. Picture this. You're walking on thousands of stone columns, all snugly fit together like a puzzle. And guess what? These weren't crafted by human hands, but formed naturally by volcanic lava, cooling off and cracking into these neat hexagonal shapes. It's like nature's own version of art. People have been coming here for centuries, and when you see it, you'll understand why. It's not just the look of it, but the feel of walking on these stones, knowing they were made by pure natural forces. How wild is that, right? Number 6. Fly Geyser, Nevada, USA. Next stop, we're zipping over to Nevada to check out the Fly Geyser. Now, this isn't your everyday natural wonder. It was actually made by mistake back in the 60s when some drilling went a bit wrong. But boy, did it turn out to be a spectacular goof. The geyser is like a little alien tower spouting hot water, and it's all decked out in vibrant colors thanks to these heat-loving algae that thrive in its wet, steamy environment. The geyser isn't just a burst of colors, it keeps growing new layers, so it's never quite the same if you visit it twice. Isn't it a bit like a live painting that keeps changing? What's the most unexpected thing you've come across that turned out to be pretty amazing? Number 5. Socotra Island, Yemen. Now, let's jet off to a place that might just be the most alien landscape on Earth. Socotra Island, off the coast of Yemen. Imagine stepping onto an island that feels like you just landed on a different planet. Socotra is famous for its wild, weird-looking dragon's blood trees. These aren't your typical trees, they have umbrella-shaped canopies and red sap that looks like blood, hence the name. And it's not just the trees, almost a third of the plants here are found nowhere else in the world. The island's beauty is surreal, with white sandy beaches, towering mountains, and deep caves to explore. It's a place of isolation that has preserved its unique flora and fauna, offering a glimpse of what a truly untouched paradise looks like. Think about how incredible that is, shaving a whole island almost frozen in time, teeming with oddities that you won't see in your backyard. What do you think? Wouldn't it be wild to wander among those bizarre trees and feel like you're exploring an alien oasis right here on Earth? Number 4. Lake Hillier, Australia. Alright, moving on to something straight out of a fairy tale. Next up, we've got Lake Hillier in Australia, and you won't believe this, it's a bright pink lake. Yes, you heard that right. This lake isn't shy about showing off its vibrant pink color that looks like something out of a candy store. It's right there on Middle Island, surrounded by the deep blue of the ocean, which makes it pop even more. So, what makes it pink? Scientists think it might be due to the presence of certain algae and bacteria that love salty environments. But despite all the studies, it still keeps a bit of its mystery, which I think makes it even cooler. Imagine kayaking over pink water or watching it from above, like a scene from a dream. And the best part? This pink isn't just a trick of the light, it's pink all the time, under every kind of weather. Places like this make you wonder about all the quirky things nature has up its sleeve, right? Have you ever seen or heard of anything else like this? What's the most colorful place you've ever visited? Number 3. Kawah Ijen Volcano, Indonesia. Now, let's switch gears and head to Indonesia to witness something that's not just Rarite's downright otherworldly. Welcome to Kawah Ijen, a volcano that's famous not just for its stunning large acidic crater lake, but for something even more spectacular: blue flames. Yes, at night, this place lights up with eerie blue fire that streams down the mountain, thanks to the high sulfur content. It's like watching nature's own chemistry experiment right before your eyes. This isn't something you see every day. Miners actually work here under tough conditions to extract sulfur, and at the same time, this striking natural phenomenon attracts adventurers and photographers from all over the world. Walking up to the crater in the early morning hours to catch the blue flames and then watching the sunrise change the colors of the lake is something you'd remember for a lifetime. Just thinking about it gives you chills, doesn't it? It's a stark reminder of how dynamic and alive our planet really is. What's the most extreme environment you've ever experienced? Have you ever been close to a volcano or seen one of those nature documentaries and wished you were there? Number 2. Pamukkale, Turkey. Next on our list is Pamukkale in Turkey, which translates to Cotton Castle in Turkish, and you'll soon see why. Imagine terraces of white, fluffy-looking mineral baths cascading down a hillside like something out of a winter wonderland, but warm. These terraces are formed by calcium-rich springs that flow down the slopes, leaving behind bright white deposits that form natural pools. You can actually take a dip in these terraces, which have been used as natural spas for thousands of years. The water is warm and believed to have healing properties, adding to the allure of this breathtaking sight. It's not just a visual treat, it's a historical and cultural gem too, with ancient ruins nearby, adding layers of history to its natural beauty. As you soak in the warm waters, you're literally sitting in the lap of ancient luxury. How often do you get to bathe in a natural spa that's been frequented for millennia? What's the most relaxing natural spot you've ever visited? Have you ever imagined what it would be like to unwind in such a historic and picturesque setting? Number 1. Antelope Canyon, USA. Let's head over to Antelope Canyon in Arizona, a place that's a photographer's dream. This isn't just any canyon, it's a maze of curves and waves carved out by water through sandstone, creating a visual spectacle with its smooth, flowing lines and dramatic light beams that pierce through the narrow openings at just the right angles. The play of light and shadow here makes every corner look like a carefully painted masterpiece. Walking through Antelope Canyon is like navigating through a living sculpture. The walls ripple and swirl, telling the story of thousands of years of geological activity. Whether you catch it during the sharp light of midday or the softer hues of the morning, the canyon never looks the same, always offering a new angle, a different light, a fresh perspective. It's a place that reminds us how incredible nature can be when it's left to work its magic. What's the most beautiful natural artwork you've ever seen? Could you imagine the peace and awe of exploring this silent, stunning canyon? And that wraps up our journey through some of the most unbelievable places on Earth. Each spot has its own unique story and mind-blowing features. Did any of these places blow you away or spark your curiosity? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join us on more adventures. Which of these destinations are you adding to your bucket list? Share this video with your friends and let the wonder spread.